gentlemen?
John.
John. Okay. So, Ken and John, where are you guys based?
I'm in Sacramento, so I'm not too far from here.
Oh, okay. Oh, Sacramento, one of the most unbelievable train museums in the world.
It's great.
Yeah, I love that place. Okay, and Don, you are based?
Ken. Ken is his name.
Ken. Sorry. Don, we already... Well, Don, you're from...
The train's off the rails.
Yeah. They have a nice train museum in Sacramento, I've heard.
They really do. Yeah, did you just hear that on television? Or
yeah,
on
somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh, okay. Isn't that where you're from, Don?
Yeah, no, Don too, yeah.
You mean Dan?
Yeah.
Dan?
I'm from Minneapolis, but I'm not from Ohio. No way.
Oh, yeah, Minneapolis.
Oh, wait a minute. What is this? No way.
I don't know. I've heard they have good chili.
We do.
Yeah.
In Cincinnati, yeah?
It's true.
Oh, okay.
Claim to
So
fame.
all right, so we'll start with John. How did you find out or get hooked up with Leo? Let's do that.
I started watching the screensavers in probably mid-2003, right around June, probably. I started watching the screensavers, and then I found his message board.
That's it?
Okay.
That's all you got?
Yeah, I think that's all I got.
We had allotted 15 minutes for your answer.
He's been here for. I mean, he was in the chat room very early on, like when we first started it in like January 2004, when it was just the tech guy. I think you were there pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But he
so
has
if you were there since then, how many times has Dan thrown you out of the chat room?
I think I lost count.
Okay.
I've heard I had kicked him early on at least once or twice. I don't know why. I don't remember it, but I'm sorry. Will you forgive me?
Yes, I forgive you.
Oh, a healing moment live on Twit. This is what it's
No
about.
one's banned forever.
Okay.
No.
And Kenny, what's your connection finding Leo and Twit?
I'm probably about the same time as John, maybe a couple of years later. I watched Tech TV, found the forums, IRC eventually. I was still only tech guy at that point. Then like 3 or 4 years ago, I started working for PC Perspective. So that kind of had a Twit tie there with This Week in Computer Hardware, and we did our podcast on Twit for a while. All in the family.
Oh, okay, good. And how do you three know each other then?
Through the chat.
Through the chat room.
All my friends are on the internet. It's very sad.
I don't have any friends who aren't on the internet.
No, I mean the social network came from chat and moderators and regulars in the chat. So we went to New York and visited you, Dick, together.
Yeah.
We just kind of became a social group and started to go on trips, and we brought Alex with on the last one. Now he's one of us.
He's been initiated.
So it's like the usual gang of idiots that's mad.
So Dick, remember about a month ago I told you about I went to LA and Disneyland?
Yes.
That was with these idiots.
Oh my
we
God.
got Alex to go in the ocean and swim.
It was a big step.
They got me to take my shirt off.
Step.
But he was wearing a suit at the time, I think, right? With a tie.
No comment.
With a tie? No, okay.
Keep that
He
private.
did take off his lab coat to go in the ocean.
Oh, okay. Oh, I love this. He's dressed for this out. Wow. So, Kenny, is podcasting then your actual career? That's how you make your living?
Yeah, I don't think that's actually possible. No. I do the video production side for PC Perspective for Ryan. We do live stuff, and I'm kind of just a go-to guy. The other guy who works in the office is the only other on-site person, so all the random stuff that we have go on, I have a hand in.
Okay. And then, John, your career is...
I'm a graphic designer for a nonprofit that supports...
is it on purpose nonprofit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You had to think about it.
Yeah. I don't know too much about their financial
All right.
information.
Okay. Well, when you work for a nonprofit, is there a salary involved in working for a nonprofit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
I am paid. I am
He's
compensated.
profiting from them.
I am profiting from
a nonprofit.
Yes.
Well, that's good. I think if you can profit from a nonprofit, you actually achieve something.
Yeah.
And why are you guys in Petaluma at the same time?
Coincidence, right?
Dan kind of got us out here.
I come out the last 3 or 4 years for VMworld, which is a really nerdy conference in the Moscone Center for Enterprise IT.
And what does VM stand for?
Virtual machine.
Oh, it's very clever.
Yeah. It's really exciting software. So.
And let me stand up and show us a little more of your T-shirt. My word!
This is it's a shirt with a bunch of old Nintendo consoles on it. So,
let's hear it for the old Nintendo consoles.
Yeah, Liz really yelped there. I don't know what was going on. Yeah, I mean, I am too. So I got this. It's from a site called Threadless. They make lots of interesting shirts, but
I like.
I just heard Leo say he loves leather over there. I don't know what he's talking about though.
Oh God!
I'm not going to venture a guess.
Yeah, no.
Let's just leave that right where it's at and move on.
Yeah,
this should be a closed door conversation, I think.
So is VM over now, or are you going back to
No,
it?
it starts on Monday. So I come in a couple days early and usually go to, like last year we went to a giant, Lisa and Leo and I went to a Giants game with John and Jason, another mod. This year we went to a Giants game last night. Tonight we're going to House of Prime Rib in San Francisco, which I don't remember if you've been there or not.
No.
It's awesome. If you're back in town, you should ask them to take you there because it's the best. Merlin Mann introduced Leo and myself to that magical place. Just look it up online.
Magical.
Yes.
Oh,
Wow.
it's a
Definitely
magical
magical
place.
Is it really? You guys have been there too?
Yeah.
It's one of the things that I think locals in San Francisco don't go out of their way to tell people about, but it's great.
It's magical because of the quality of the food.
Yeah. It's just you walk out of there in a meat coma, and you're generally probably drunk. You barely can walk. But
wow.
It's not like an all you can eat place. It's just really classy 50s steakhouse style kind of place. Really strong drinks.
Is it dressy? You have to put on like
you can.
It's pretty casual.
You can be dressy, but no one will kick you out of there for dressing up. But you don't have to be that dressy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you wear that T-shirt in there tonight?
I don't think I'm going to.
Okay.
Alex is throwing the video.
Oh, there we go.
Yes. Wow. Do they come to
Zeppelin
your
of meat.
table? Is this rolling it through?
They roll it
dough?
through and they slice
Table
off
side.
your particular cut, and one of them's called the King Henry VIII cut, and it's yes. They come around and it's multi-course, and they give you the steak, the largest, the King Henry VIII cut is like the size of a boogie board. You can't eat all of
That's a
that.
very
You
interesting
can stand
metric.
on it if you want.
Yeah, and then when you're done, if you order that cut, they bring back another piece of meat afterwards, and you're thinking you really don't need any more food at that point, but they bring you it anyways. There's an example. That's the cut right there that he just showed.
God.
That's the one. But
I'm not glad.
if you're ever
Now,
in
the
San
favorite
Francisco, you have to go there.
Okay. Do they have any? I was going to break your heart. I usually don't eat red meat. Did they have any chicken dishes?
When we were there with Sarah Lane, she got the fish, and I've heard the fish is good.
They have the prime rib and they have the fish.
That's what they have. Yep.
Okay. All right. Now, my favorite part of any meal is the dessert. Do they have great desserts? Tell me they have no desserts. I'm not going to this place.
They have a giant chocolate cake that's loaded with fudge and is multiple. I don't know if it's a multi-layer one.
No, it's like a chocolate lava cake.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That works.
They have a variety of good desserts, and usually
they have some
don't.
pudding thing, right?
Yeah. Well, the Yorkshire pudding is part of the meal.
Oh, Yorkshire pudding is part of the meal, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a great place to visit.
And I like that the meat talks. Every once in a while, these little balloons pop up. That's great.
It's
House of Prime Rib, home of the talking meat. It's perfect. Yeah, it's perfect.
So that's what we're doing later, and I've been there a couple times when I've been in town. So I try to make a couple days before this conference, because the conference is pretty dry, to go and do fun things.
Are all three of you going to the conference?
No.
We're just in for the weekend, John and I.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I invite all the mod cronies.
Oh, okay. And Kenny, you're redoing the Twit website, did you say?
Yeah.
Someone's doing. And when is?
Part of
Leo
it.
just said, yeah, please. So I think it needs an improvement.
Oh, okay. Do you know what you're going to do to it?
Well, there's already like a mock-up of it going, so
A live
yeah.
mock-up.
I think I
okay.
can give you the
A staging URL?
Yeah, there's a staging URL.
Oh man, we could just take down the server.
What?
Okay.
Whose server is it on? Because this could be problematic.
We will kill it.
No.
Well, don't forget, this is only for the
yeah.
chat room.
Let me get it over to Alex and
Quick stress test.
can get
Hope your
this out.
infrastructure's doing
Okay.
pretty
Okay.
good.
We just a couple months, and we see each other. I see these people more than I see my family generally.
Well, I think your family's happy about that.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
not-
mutual agreement, I think.
I can't say the same for us, but
But we went down to we went to LA a couple months ago, and with Alex and these two, and we went and saw John, who you interviewed for the chat room Celebrity of the Week, the John from Irvine, the chemist guy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just like about two, you interviewed him a couple months. He goes by CWBP in the chat.
Yes, right.
So we went and visited him 2 months ago. So yeah, I don't really have a budget, but if I had to make a budget, it's like 50% food and travel, and then I don't know what the rest of it is. I just you got to go see the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're looking up that address for you so that the Twit crowd can crash it.
Oh, okay.
we need to make it back to the other coast. We end up traveling too much on the west
Yeah.
coast for us Midwesterners.
We've been trying to get back to see you, Dick. We just haven't had a chance
Oh,
yet.
it'd be great. Yeah, no, it'd be super.
Yeah.
And how often do the mods get together? Just once a year?
Oh, lately it's been 2 or 3 times a year, depending.
Okay.
Some of us do. It's not everybody, but whoever can afford it.
Oh, look at that. Looks great.
There's the mock-up.
Wow.
This is a little too
Now it's
meta
going to
for
go
me.
into. Now it's going to go into the.
warp.
Oh my word. Oh my word. Help, I'm shrinking. I'm shrinking. I'm getting smaller. I'm almost gone.
Yeah, the next time we go to New York, Dick, we're going to have to ask you for recommendations on places to go. I know we went to that breakfast place in the Upper West Side with you. That was
Yes,
kind
well,
of
you
fun.
guys found that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
a great
good,
place.
yeah.
It was
one of my
called
favorite places.
Community Food and Juice, I think was the name of
Yes,
it.
yes. Broadway and like 108th
Yep.
Street.
Yeah, somewhere up there.
Yeah. One of my favorite places here, but it's a very tiny place. It's called Good Enough to Eat. And
I like it.
the best thing about that is every night of the year they make full turkey dinners
Oh,
with fresh roast turkey and homemade stuffing and homemade cranberry compote. Oh, it's great. Great.
That's great.
I'm down.
Oh, yes, there we
yeah,
go.
no.
Oh, there they are. Wow.
There's us
Alex-
at Disneyland.
Alex looks like the troop. Alex looks like the tour leader who's
Oh,
been
jeez.
with
Yeah.
too many crazy people. Like, oh, is this tour
This is on the
ever gonna
Jungle
end?
Cruise.
Oh yeah, that was at the Jungle Cruise at Disneyland.
yeah.
We
I
did
like the Jungle Cruise. I
we-
like Disneyland.
we made it to the teacup ride, which I think was the highlight of the
Oh,
day.
Yeah.
I
You should try to find that vine, Alex.
No, don't play
No,
that.
Don't post the vine.
Alex is we're all screaming like a girl. But
We
you
did
didn't
not
go
fit
on
into
the
that
Haunted
teacup.
Mansion.
we didn't make it to that. We did Space
Oh,
Mountain.
did I have the Tower of Terror also in California, or is that only? on
That's
the
in that's in the other. Well,
Yeah,
is that in
I think that
California?
is in the other.
I don't know.
California Adventure, or
Yeah.
is it Disney World?
It's,
don't
it's at Disney World, but I don't know if
Yeah,
they
Disney-
had a
Disney
yeah.
World's
it
a lot
definitely isn't
bigger.
in Disneyland. I don't know if it's in the
Okay.
other Disney park in LA or
Myra, it's in Universal Studios. No, I don't.
Wait, I don't remember.
Chat room.
Yeah, it's in California Adventure. The chat room saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't go to the California Adventure
Our,
side. It was too much to do in one day.
Our Disneyland expert,
one day.
CWBP.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, we
Where
tried.
do you stay? Is anybody staying in Petaluma, or are you all going back to?
No,
We're
we're not
in the
staying
city.
in Petaluma.
Yeah.
No one's staying in Petaluma. Gosh, I don't drive. So when I go
I
out-
actually am staying at a nice hotel. I don't know if there are any nice hotels here, but
Oh,
There's a Sheridan. The Metro. Please.
Okay. the Metro.
Take what you can get.
There's a Sheridan in Petaluma. It's about 2 miles out
Okay.
of town.
I
It's
usually-
nice. Problem is, there's a highway between it and downtown.
Oh,
And even though I love to walk, it's impossible.
Yeah,
unless you can run really fast.
I think later this afternoon we're going to try to make it to Twin Peaks in San Francisco because I've never been. I've been to San Francisco 10 times. I've never been to Twin Peaks, which is a tourist trap. I know, but it's a beautiful tourist trap. So
Yeah.
I don't even know what's there.
it's just it's a view of the entire peninsula practically from one of the highest points or the highest point.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's where all the radio towers are on the island. Island?
Oh,
Not island. Peninsula.
Oh no.
There's Alex being wild and wacky.
It was a short clip, but yes.
Yeah.
We
Thank
didn't
God
think
it's
about that until about the last 10 seconds of the ride, of course.
Thank God it's a Vine now.
You just
don't
repeat
get too
that
much of
clip
it.
about 100 times, and then you get the teacup ride. There you go.
Nerd. Someone in the chat room said, "Nerds in teacups."
We did not fit into that teacup.
We made it a point to go to that, too. That was on the list. Right under Space Mountain is a teacup ride.
Oh, my word.
I couldn't get him on Small World, but,
Anyway.
such is life.
Small World.
So, we're going to turn open to the... can you guys see the chat room?
Yes.
Yes, we can
You
see
got
it.
Okay. So let's do a few minutes of questions for Kenny, Dan,
boy.
or John.
Oh, gee.
Anybody have any questions for these folks? Here's your chance to go
I don't-
backstage at the Go ahead.
I don't think Prime Rib will take on the plane too good, Wally J, but if I could, I would bring you some back.
Favorite-
Frodo has a good question. Your favorite gadgets? That's a great question. Kenny, favorite gadget?
Mine's sitting in my backpack over there. It's my new 2013 MacBook Air. I used it the entire plane ride here, and it still had like 30% battery left. So
Wow.
Yeah, I love that new.
Yeah.
I have that same one and love it. That's my favorite right now. I would say too. The new 11-inch Air. I travel a lot, and I like to have a tiny laptop. So you get like 12-hour battery life on it now, which is
Why do you
huge.
travel a lot, Dan?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I like going on vacation. I don't know. I like to.
Okay. Don't you have to have a job to go on
I
do
do have a job. It's not this.
Oh, okay. And what is your job? I forgot from
I'm an IT person, a network guy. I for an architecture firm.
Oh, okay. I do.
I don't wear polo
no.
shirts. Russell.
Oh,
And
wow.
John, what's your
out.
favorite gadget, John?
My favorite gadget is probably the one I can't live without, and that's my iPhone. So
Yeah, I mean,
boring.
Okay.
the iPhone I use a lot more than the MacBook. But
Yeah.
It's. I manage cell phones at work, so I use all of them. I was just messing with Leo's Galaxy Mega that he had over there.
Things pretty
Yeah.
ridiculous.
That's insane.
yeah,
The phablet.
I think that might be a step above a phablet.
yeah.
You gotta have it you gotta have a really big head to use one of those. I think it works for Leo.
What's it? Is it 7? Is it a 7-inch?
I think it's like 6.4 inches. So
Okay.
if Leo holds it up to his head, it looks normal.
That's very, very funny. Oh, that's very funny. Someone said, "Are there any mods that don't use Apple products?"
I have a PC at home. When you see that
Okay.
me kicking people, it's usually at a PC.
Okay.
So I use PC laptops at work. I use a Mac.
I think
Mac,
most of the mods make their living off of PCs, to be honest.
yeah, something
Okay.
related to them.
yeah.
I only started using Macs when I saw Leo using one on Tech TV in 2003. He had that white white iBook dual USB model, and I just copied it. I saw him using it, and I wanted one. So that's what I blame him for all of this.
All right. Well, he recently bought a $9,000.
TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to get one of those too?
I don't like TV, so no.
Oh boy, you lucky. Just saved yourself $9,000.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't that one, but it's close. This is of similar vintage, a TI book with no battery, but
Oh wow, that's pretty dusty.
this is one of the coolest laptops of the time. It was a 15
What
inch.
time? Well, what year are we talking about for that?
2002, 2003, somewhere. 2001.
Boy,
Yeah.
that's already
It's kinda
more
dusty.
than 10 years ago.
It is quite
Yeah.
dusty.
That was back then though. This was like the laptop to have for a little while. But
I just saw it go by, and I. Oh yeah, DMA1. Tell us your chat room names. The chat room would like to know.
my chat room name is Dan.
It is so clever.
Yeah,
he
right?
called me
Yeah.
up and he
So
said, "I'm
original.
thinking of Dan." I said, "Dan, it's great.
Yeah.
Mine
I
is-
prefer Don, but if you want
Yeah,
to do
Don.
Dan,
Don's a good name.
Yeah.
I should switch.
Mine's TTK.
And mine's
I'm
about-
sorry, John.
Mine's TTK.
TTK is John,
Which
and Kenny?
stands for the tech kid, by the
Yeah,
way.
that kind of ran out.
Oh.
I
You
think.
called him
kid.
out. That's not fair.
Okay.
That's why. Yeah,
Come on.
I know.
And Ken.
I'm as original as Dan. Mine's Ken.
Wow, God, you guys just knocked me out.
Well, it's I made an effort to be non-anonymous in chat. So I have handles. I've used handles, but I don't use it anymore.
Okay.
When Leo encouraged me to be my original name, my given name, instead of the handle, because I don't know.
Okay.
It just seems easier. You don't have to like you're taking credit for what you're saying every time you say it. So I don't recommend it for everyone at all, but it works for me. It's easier
All right.
it's easier for people to send me death threats.
I see. That's encouraging.
It's
On
a
that
direct routable
Yeah.
address. Oh, you know who I am. Come get me.
It just
I
went by.
wouldn't be advertising that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people watching.
Yeah, sorry about
Pete C
that.
had an interesting question. Do your families understand your totally tech lives?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I
They
think.
do. Okay.
My
Parents don't
think-
understand anything about technology.
my parents understood that I never left my room, and when I was living with them, and if I had a small mini fridge in there, I don't think I'd ever even come to dinner.
Yeah. I feel like
When I
have the
moved
same way.
out, I doubt they even really noticed. Maybe
They probably
did.
they probably think you're still there. Wow.
Yeah,
Maybe
they leave the room. My room is like exactly as I left it, which is
Yeah.
kind of creepy.
it
But
is a little creepy.
Yeah, but they nailed the door closed. I think that's.
but yeah,
All right. Well, one more question, and then we'll go on to we'll play logo for a while. All right, come on, chat room. Another question for our techie guests. All right, pets. That's good. Any of you guys have pets?
I have a cat. His name is Sage. He's a 4-year-old tabby, and he is very much a fun cat. I like cats, so I'd get a dog if I had time to walk it, but I don't. I do have plenty of time. What am I saying? I have plenty of time.
But you're
Well,
moderating.
who's taking care of the cat right now?
I have friends that take care of him when I'm out of town.
Okay.
They're really nice people.
Yeah.
I don't have to take him to a boarding place. I think I wouldn't like that as much, but yeah. So I mean, I think if I get a bigger place, I'll get a second cat. But Sarah's my favorite person here because she loves cats, and Lisa.
Okay.
Lisa and I talk about cats all the time.
Apparently, Liz wasn't listening. She didn't yell.
Yeah.
No, I think she went somewhere.
Yeah.
And Kenny, you have a pet?
I've in the past few years I moved out and lived on my own, but my parents' house, which I'm still at a lot, they have 3 dogs and 1 cat whose name is Puppy.
Wow. Now that is one confused cat.
I've had to come up with an explanation for this over the years. I don't know. My oldest sister, I don't really know what she was thinking, but it's been an interesting ride. It's fun when like toddlers come over, like my nieces and nephews, and they're like, "Oh, what's the cat's name? Puppy?" They get a really confused look on their face. It's kind of cruel.
That's funny. And John?
Yeah, I don't have any pets of my own, but my parents' house has a lot of pets, and it gets a little ridiculous sometimes. We have a dog, a cat, several
I
birds.
thought I saw something about a bird go by.
Yeah, we have a couple birds. We have like fish in a pond outside. It's a little nuts. So
Do you have any koi?
yeah,
You
lot of
really
koi.
have koi?
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Wow.
I've never been to Sacramento
You
yet.
need a big pond for koi, don't you?
Yeah, it's a decent size,
I want a koi.
but yeah, it gets a
your
little out of
apartment?
control though.
Yeah, I'll build a pond
Portable
in my
pond.
apartment. Dick, you should put some koi in the backyard. That would be great.
No. I have my trains in my backyard.
Yeah.
That's true.
Anyway, all right. So, guys, easiest gizwizbiz@gmail. So send me a snail mail address. You'll all win the October issue of Mad Magazine.
Nice.
And each of you will get a 35-year-old Alfred E. Newman picture. which has not been made for 35 years, and Time Warner has suggested they never be made again. So it'll be a real collector's item.
Nice.
So I'll send it
Thanks.
to a set to each of the three of you.
Great.
And thank you all for being chat room celebrities of the week.
Thanks, Dick.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for
That was
having us.
great. Okay. That was super. Alex, thanks for letting me know that this could happen. Oh, look at the chat room. Look at them. They're applauding. They're whooping it up. Great. Excellent. Excellent. All right. We're going to play some logo. And then I thought we'd try something new for video the week after we play logo is... has anybody seen the game show network special? It's called Behind the Blank, the True Match Game Story. Anyway, a lot of Goodson Topman people are on it. I'm on it. Ira Scutch, the producer of Match Game, is on it. And someone uploaded it to YouTube. And I thought what we might do is watch like the first 7 to 8 minutes of it. And if you'd like it, then next week we could do another 7 or 8 minutes of it. Okay? So we'll do that in a while. If you hate it, we won't do it again. All right. Category. Da-da! ESPN. Yes, I did pick up new logo questions for today. What did the original abbreviation ESPN stand for? What did the original abbreviation of ESPN stand for? Evil Smelling Potato Network. Extra Special People Noodles. Wow. I think they kicked all of those around. Especially sucky program nerds. Okay. Several of you do have it. Every sport people negate. Ernest Brace Peanut Network. All right. Several of you do have it. It is indeed Entertainment and Sports Programming Network. Everyone assumes sports noodles. I don't know. What's been ESPN's signature broadcast since the network started in 1979? I'm a zero sports fan, so this I couldn't get in a million years. ESPN's signature broadcast since the network started in 1979. Not the swimsuit calendar. Oh. Dancing with the Stars. Oh, we have some jocks in the audience. It is indeed Sports Center. Sports Center. Oh, my word. All right, see if you guys get this, because I don't even understand the question. What ESPN conversation and an opinion show opens with the catchphrase, "I'm burning for sports"? What ESPN conversation and opinion show opens with the catchphrase, "I'm burning for sports"? The Athletic supporters. 60 Minutes? No. Tim LeBeau? No. Oh, someone has it. Several of you have it. No, it's not a jockstrap issue. Not jockish. It is indeed. Sail Line has it. Several of you have it. Jockitch Theater. No, that's a different sports show. It is indeed Jim Rome is burning. Jim Rome is burning. How cute are they over there? All right, do one more card, and then we'll do our video. Bum, bum, bum. God, another one on ESPN. I'm going to skip that. Now, junk food. Junk food. Watch the right answers fly. Finish this catchphrase. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for blank. Finish this catchphrase. Silly rabbit. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Tricks are for, yeah. For hookers, no. No. Squids. No, the first 25 answers were all kids, which is correct. What? What smiling mascot is on every box of Kaboom? I don't even know Kaboom. What smiling mascot is on every box of Kaboom? Satan. That is very funny. Not Kenny the Cannonball. Not Chad. Oh, Chad Johnson. That's very funny. Not Marvin the Martian. Not Mr. Clean. Not me. Oh, there we go. The first completely right answer, but I won't say which one it is. The smiling mascot that's on every box of Kaboom. Not Krusty the Clown. Bernie the Bomb Maker, no. All right. There it is again. It is indeed a circus clown. The Unabomber circus clown. Okay. Bum bum. Oh my God. What a dreadful box. Oh my word. Is Kaboom anybody? What does Kaboom Beef Team wants to know? It's a cereal. Did you see, Alex, put that box up again. Did you see that labeling on that thing? That is one scary. Does anybody know if this is a current product?
It's from this picture looks like it's from the 60s, or the box looks like it's from the 60s or something.
Okay. So we don't know if Kaboom
1971 it says.
71. Do we know if Kaboom is still Beef Team?
These are the boxes that existed from the 60s and 70s. I don't know if that means that the product was discontinued, but I've never heard of it personally.
Okay. No one's heard of Kaboom. Okay. Oh, Metro the dog only knows Kablooey. Yeah. Kablooey, I think, replaced Kaboom. Oh. Bum, bum, bum. What does the O in Cheerios stand for? Here's your chance to be creative, folks. What does the O in Cheerios stand for? Obese, ohm-meter, obscene, ostrich, Ovaltine, outhouse, obscure, orgasm, no. Oprah, Orville, Gazelle, very funny, Becky. It is indeed oats, opossum, opposite of good. Very good. Very good. All right, complete this Honey Nut Cheerios tagline. It's a honey of a blank. Complete the Honey Nut Cheerio tagline. It's a honey of a bee vomit. It's a honey of a kick in the groin. It's a honey of a Hummer. No. Several of you had it. And now we're gone down. There goes another correct one. Yeah, it's a honey oven O. I know, it's not the most thrilling. What Cheerios variety has real tropical fruit in every bite? This should be good. We don't need cereal because we're smart. What Cheerios variety has real tropical fruit in every... No, Fruit Loops is a totally different product. Island kidnapping Cheerio. Oh, come on. Oh, Fruit Loops not... Oh, not... No, no one has it. Up there goes a right answer. This is a current product. I happen to like it. Pirate's Bounty. No. No. Oh, there goes another one. Okay, it is Fruity Cheerios. No. Soy and Cream. No. All right, folks. It is. I think only 2 people got it right. 3 people. Was Dr. Mom in with an answer? Dr. Mom knows everything. What Cheerios variety has tropical fruit in every bite? Fruit Gushers. All right. It is Banana Nut Cheerios. They're actually quite good. And there's also a Cinnamon Cheerios that I kind of like. All right. Let's do like 5 or 7 minutes of the match game thing. And it's built in a little categories. Like, I don't even remember any of the categories. But like after 5 or 6 minutes, we'll stop. And if you thought it was fun, we'll do another 5 or 6 minutes next week. Are you set to go with that, Alex?
Yeah, do you want to just tell me when to stop then?
Yeah, I'll just say I'll stop. And we'll do like director's cut. So as the video's running, if you have questions, I'll just talk over the narration and answer your questions.
Okay, we're ready.
Here we go.
Once YouTube decides to work.
Okay.
Blank into popular culture.
Boobs.
Boobs. Boobs, as they say on the show.
The big bad wolf said I just came from a house where this old lady had the biggest blanks I ever saw.
Boobs.
It was groundbreaking in the 70s.
I have been so shocked and outraged by an answer in my entire life.
On network TV, they're showing their boobs now.
I said bazooms.
It's the first show that broke all the rules.
Get awful one. The rules? Oh, there were no rules.
The recipe for Match Game's success, Gene Rayburn, the great panel of mixed celebrities, and the
I met Charles Nelson Riley just once out of the studio.
In a soda bottle.
You never knew what the panelists were going to say.
His gourd. His gourd.
It was always interesting to see them completely raw, answering a question, just being themselves.
You're going.
When I'd watch Match Game as a kid, I would just say, who are these people?
Is that a joke?
It may never be duplicated with the kind of chemistry that you had in the 70s.
This is from the Game Show Network. It was a 1-hour documentary.
Oh, I spilled my drink.
Build your drink.
GSN presents the real Match Game story.
Time to say goodbye.
Behind the Blank.
And they came to New York and they filmed a lot of the Goodson Todman who were involved in the show. I'm on this, a lot of the production.
And here's the host of Match Game 73, Gene Rayburn.
Everybody plays. Brand new game. Everyone at the North
Gene
Pole was
Rayburn.
shocked to see Santa Claus
Way
being
after.
blanked by his elves.
Charles Nelson Riley worked on Broadway in a play called
Linda Blank.
The American actress, Miss Linda Lovelace.
This is about
He wrote
5
his own
years
bio.
old.
The last sentence was, Mr. Riley is 29 years old and totally adorable. I'll never forget, in the beginning, Mark Goodson used to write these long memos to the producer. He says, what is Rayburn doing? He's getting laughs. He's getting laughs. He thought that was terrible because he thought the most important thing was the game.
Now, here's your host,
This is the original match game. Match game. This is the very first.
On New Year's Eve,
This may be the pilot.
The Match Game was a product of the most prolific game show producer in television history,
1962 was the first show.
Mark Goodson.
Obviously one of the great geniuses of the game show industry. He and his partner created so many great game shows.
The creative dynamo of Goodson Todman Productions had overseen a string of hits, including What's My Line, To Tell the Truth, I've Got a Secret, Beat the Clock, Password, and The Price is Right.
He was one of the most intimidating men I had ever met. He was wildly successful, enormously wealthy, and the most beautifully dressed man I have ever seen in my life.
If he came to the studio, oh my God, because he would make sure that the lighting was right, and the people looked right, and the mic sounded right, and the announcer's voice was right.
As I remember correctly, even the buzzer or the wind bell had to be perfect for Mark.
The simple premise that would become the crown jewel of Goodson's daytime dynasty came from one of his staffers.
The original idea for Match Game came from a fellow named Frank Wayne. He worked at Goodson Todman for many, many years.
There must have been like 8 of us there. Everybody had a paper and a pencil, and he said, okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to write down...
Jamie Forrest,
write
yes,
down
is the
something
host.
about an elephant.
the answer you think other people are going to write.
Somebody wrote down it's gray, somebody wrote it had a trunk. We could see right away the intrigue in that.
Name a musical instrument in a dance band.
A lot of people in the current generation never saw the original Match Game.
Todman was the
60s.
salesman for the
Name a musical
shows.
instrument in a dance band. Saxophone. Gene, which one did you choose?
Drum.
The drum. And Orson?
It was a more cerebral show. It was a calmer show.
A sax. Sax is a man.
The show was much more of a competition between two teams.
There were 2 contestants led by a celebrity team captain on one side and the same on the other side.
But Match Game's real star from the very beginning was a song and dance man named Gene Rayburn.
My father grew up in Chicago. He wanted to be an opera singer, and he came to New York when he was 18 and became a member of the page and guide staff at NBC.
His first big break came in the late 1940s. He teamed up with comedian Dee Finch for a Manhattan radio show.
They had the morning drive time show called Anything Goes.
WNEW here in New York City, Rayburn and Finch.
He scored another first in 1954, sitting next to Steve Allen for the premiere of The Tonight Show.
So long before Ed McMahon and Johnny Carson, it was Steve Allen and Gene Rayburn. He was TV's original second banana.
You're welcome, Dexter.
He performed on Broadway as the lead in Bye Bye Birdie, and also filled in as guest host on The Tonight Show. When NBC bought Match Game in 1962, Mark Goodson offered Rayburn his very own show.
Gene Rayburn was probably one of the funniest MCs to ever do a game show. And I think one of the big reasons is that on the air, Gene never lost that little boy mischief.
With a proven track record, a brand new format, and a talented host, Goodson launched the Match Game and watched as it flopped.
So we got no match from either side.
I ran for a year, and the renewal date had come and passed, and so the show was canceled, but we had 6 weeks of production to go. I went home, and over the weekend, I thought about it, and I came back, and I said, you know, I work for Mad Magazine. Did you ever think about doing silly questions?
Dick DeBartolo wrote all of the questions. Name a color flower or Name a kind of bread or things like that.
Name something you need in order to play baseball.
Well, what's a silly question? I said, how about Mary liked to pour gravy on John's blank?
It was startling because it sounds funny. It's just got a dirty sound to it.
So we went to Mark, and Good said, the show is canceled. They can't cancel it twice. Do what you want. Within the 6 remaining weeks of production, the ratings started to pick up.
The network decided to renew it, and celebrities began clamoring to play the revamped version of the match game.
He's one of the most versatile young men in show business, Mr. Orson Bean.
Most of the celebrities, they were really big.
We ended up getting Gloria Swanson.
Lauren Bacall was on the show. She did a number of times with us.
Joe Graciola liked doing the show.
We got Johnny Carson.
Ethel Merman.
And Mickey Mantle.
We had Dustin Hoffman and
Bill Cosby did our show.
Jane Mansfield and you name it.
The internationally celebrated motion picture star, Miss Jane Mansfield.
We did the 5 shows in a day. I remember one time she came, Jane didn't bring enough changes of clothing. Somehow or another, I got trapped in a dressing room with her, and I whipped off my T-shirt, and she whipped off what she was wearing, and she wasn't wearing anything underneath, and I thought I was going to pass out. And I gave her my T-shirt, and she taped the show, and she came back, and I put the T-shirt back on, and it was all stretched out. But it was stretched out by Jane Mansfield, and that was, like, amazing.
This Mansfield episode is one of the few copies that remain of the match game's first format.
All right, we could stop there.
There was resistance from Goodson in the beginning.
All right, so if you folks like that, we could do like another 8 minutes or so next week. So what do you think? You like enough that we'll do it again next week? So far, yes, yes. Okay. All right, so that'll be the video of the week. You know, we'll do like, okay, great. You know, it's been up for 6 months. I don't know why YouTube hasn't taken it down, but, and I was thrilled because somebody, it was just yesterday, I think, someone said, oh, God, I just saw the Behind the Blank, and I loved it, and I wanted to see it again. I actually have a copy of it, but everybody involved in the show, we got like press editions of it. It's like in a box and it's sealed. I don't want to open my sealed copy. But so I emailed the guy back and I said, oh, you know, did Game Show Network repeat it? Because I would love to see it again. And he said, no, it's up on YouTube. And so I watched it last night and I thought, oh, you know what? There's a lot of fun stuff here. And especially since, you know, we spend so much time playing Match Game, it's kind of fun to, you know, it's great because Ira goes into the whole fallout with Richard Dawson and all that stuff. And I asked Dennis, and Dennis said, you know, it's a good idea. Just double check with the chat room that they'd like to do this. So you do. All right. So, Myra, do we have any fact or crap to end the show? She's reaching into the magic box, which involves moving her computer, which she's loath to do, her iPad. Okay, I have a couple of fact or crap. Yeah, don't watch it on YouTube. Share it with us. Yeah, that's actually, you could watch it on your own, but it's more fun to do it as a project. And as I said, I can just answer questions along the way. Okay, ba-dum-bum-bum. The jackalope, that's what it says. The jackalope is the official state mythical creature of Wyoming. Fact or crap? The jackalope is the official state mythical creature of Wyoming. No, Petaluma. No, it's Crapalope. No, Dick, it's South Dakota. Houdini, isn't Wyoming a mystical state? My brother has one. How could it be mythical? This is very funny. Fred Penguin says, well, how would I know? Oh, Dr. Mom says, hang on, GizWiz, I've got a picture. I'll say crap. Milk the Rhino is a jackalope. Your brother owns Wyoming. It is, folks. According to this car. I've never seen one at the truck stop diner. It is, in fact, a fact. Stooge says it saw its shadow last year. Oh, jackalope is the American cousin of the killer rabbit. Oh, okay. Jackalope's going to be in the next Batman. Oh, that's funny. Beef Team says if you cross Jack Paw with a cantaloupe, you get a jackalope. That's why I do this show, folks. You're all so funny. In 2008, the prime ministers of Ireland and Canada were also cousins. I'm so second cousins. Okay. Fact of crap. In 2008, the prime ministers of Ireland and Canada were also second cousins. Fact. Crap, they were clones. They were kissing cousins. Sounds kind of facty to me. They were second cousins and married. No, they were indeed. El Crapo. Yes, a fake one. What did you say, Myra?
I said that I forgot.
Myra forgot.
Wait, no.
She's a sharp-minded Myra.
I thought they were secret lovers.
Oh, secret lovers. Okay. The Streisand effect says that trying to censor something on the internet only makes it more popular. Fact or crap? The Streisand effect says that trying to censor something on the internet only makes it more popular. Yes, every single person being a techie group. No, that's the GizFiz effect. It is indeed a fact. All right. Oh my gosh. All right, we'll do this. The furniture and decorations in a church in the Czech Republic were made from human bones. The furniture and decorations in a church in the Czech Republic were made with human bones. Fact or crap? I don't think I hope so. It can work in this game. Oh my God. Made from altar boys. Made from Barbra Streisand. Oh, that's very funny. Would that be postmodern? Oh. It is indeed fact from the Martha Stewart collection. Eastern skunk cabbage not only stinks, it can melt the snow around it. Fact or crap? Eastern skunk cabbage not only stinks, it can melt the snow around it after it goes after your family. No, it says cabbage, skunk cabbage. It is indeed. It is indeed Fact. All right, folks, we're going to let Alex go have his lunch. Ozzy and Dan. So next week we know that we're going to do more of the.
I'm going on vacation for 2 weeks, starting next week.
Well, have you asked the chat room?
No.
Chat room, can Alex go? Wait, Alex. Chat room, can Alex go on vacation for 2 weeks? Yes. Alex,
well, the mods say
not.
yes, so they all say please.
Oh, are you going with the mods?
Well, no, not with them, but they all say I need to go on vacation.
Oh, all right.
And
all right.
So I think John is filling in for me on Saturday during the day, so he might be doing the Giz Fiz, but you should ask. But talk to him for the next 2 Saturdays.
Okay. I'll have to run through that. You didn't happen to write down the time that we stopped in
right. It was like 9 minutes, I think.
9 minutes, okay.
9:23 or something.
Yeah, okay. That's good. All right, well then, Alex, Alex, have a great trip.
Thank you.
And when are you leaving?
I'm leaving Tuesday.
Tuesday, okay. Will you be around for Giz Wiz, or you'll be gone?
I'm out of the studio for a little over a week and a half.
Okay. We'll have a great trip. So, chat room, not only is this the end of this edition, Alex is leaving for 2 weeks.
Myra's so happy for me.
No, Myra's upset. Myra's upset. And the chat room wants postcards, Alex.
Who do I make that out to?
Let's see. You can send postcards to John, and John can put them on camera during Giz Fiz.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Okay, if you can do that. All right. Hey, chat room. Thanks so much. Oh, wait a second. No, Myra, enough already. Wait. All right, this has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Rufus Taurus, Phony Baloney, Oznet, Theater Monkey, Milk the Rhino, Pink and Wood, X-Tomb production, along with Alex and all the weird mods at the Twit Brick House. This is Johnny Olson speaking. Everybody gets turtle wax. Be sure to wax your turtle with Turtle Wax. Bye!
Thanks, Dick. See you in 2 weeks.
Hey, thanks, Alex. That was great. Thanks so much.
I have now a complete range of sizes. This is hysterical.
You're tuned to Premier Channel 7. Leo Laporte, the tech guy, will begin at 6 minutes past the hour. From Premier Radio Network.
I'm sending the Moto X back, but boy, there's a number of interesting things to replace it. This one's hysterical. Oh, it's so teensy.
This is Premier Channel 7. Leo Laporte, the tech guy, will begin at 6 minutes past the hour. from Premier Radio Networks.
Here we go. This is the Galaxy Note 8. There's the Galaxy Mega. There's the HTC One. HTC One Mini. Ooh, the Mini really is teeny weeny. Wow, it's the same size as an iPhone. Wow,
This is Premier Channel 7.
And they're
Leo
all
Laporte,
phones,
the Tech Guy,
including
will
this
begin
mother.
at 6 minutes past the hour.
Look at that.
From Premier Radio Networks.
That's a phone. In fact, I missed a call. Look at the size of that. Bum-ba-dum. Compared to the Mini. Now I can't decide what should... I had to bring a backpack just to carry this one.
You're tuned to Premier Channel 7. Leo Laporte, the Tech Guy.
I guess we could turn Steve Carr down. AOL is on it? Oh, that's ridiculous. Not on this, I hope. I think this is from AT&T. Maybe not. I don't know who this is from. Maybe this is just... yeah, it's AT&T, the HTC One. Hi. Hello. Hello. Welcome. Jenny and Jerry and Jenny. Going to Humboldt. Oh, that's so funny. We just dropped our boy off at Colorado. Oh, my gosh. It's sad, isn't it? First or last? Middle? Second. You still got one left. So it's kind of bittersweet. It's like, yay. But it's, I'll tell you, the last one's hard. It's really hard. It's like a different life. It's like, okay, no longer parents. And Keith from Eureka, nice to meet you. An exec at cable TV, or tech at cable TV. Retired. No more ditch digging for you, buddy.